That is Cynocephaly Dream Broken out and in at the same time. I just found that cool. Cheers, guys. Okay, I just heard a duck. This phone camera is obviously worse than the other cameras. I mean the other Panasonic. Let me just see. Sorry, I'm going to flash you guys. Okay, I can see the camera. Oh, it just fell. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, I'm just propping up against the helmet. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Alright, so if the Dogman tries to wrestle me now, we can just rip this off. I can just rip this off, and then we can get him. I'm gonna leave that in an easy access spot. I'm gonna put the phone in an easy access spot, just in case. You never know. To be honest, we haven't got any food. No, we're not having any food until we get some good footage. Okay, I forgot what I was looking for. All right, the charging cables and the power bank. Alright, I can't use the charging cables anyway, so I might as well put them at the bottom of the bag where they're not taking up as much space. Because I got the charging cable for this camera because it has a special power slot. Hey, there's ducks in the distance. That's nice. If the ducks are feeling safe enough to make noise, then we're all safe. But again, it's unlikely the Dogman just hunts people. There was only one sighting in 2014. So we're probably going to be fine. Alright, so I'm going to charge the camera now and we'll talk a bit about, I have no idea. I mean, it feels a bit weird to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh on this channel because, again, this channel's kind of made for cryptids and that kind of thing. But I suppose we could talk about the sighting that was in Camberwell Cemetery. Now, Camberwell Cemetery might have to use. Actually, it's a good thing I brought the phone because we might have to use it to get to Camberwell, get to Camberwell Cemetery, just in case we get lost. All right, the phone is charged. The camera is charging. It might actually be a good time to eat now, but again, I want to reward myself with food for a job well done. So I'm going to leave this charge. Oops. So I'm just going to move this so the light from it doesn't affect the phone camera. Let me check the phone camera's still recording. It is still recording, yay! We're in 3 minutes 25. Alright. Okay. Now, as you can see, we're in the middle of the park. We're making our way down to Camberwell Cemetery. And this is, what time is it? Not actually sure what time it is. Okay, it is 10:28. So we've got plenty of time. I just realised, I think... No, the camera is right, so why can't you see anything? I don't actually know if you guys can see me on this phone camera. I don't know why it's being a bit weird today. Okay, I think you can see. I could see my hand there, so there's no reason why you can't. But we're in the middle of, we're making our way down. We've taken plenty of videos, and I just saw something in the corner of my eye that looked like a person over there. I just saw what looked like, you know, shadow people. I mean, it might just be, what do you call it, pareidolia. The shadows were in the shape of a person, so I saw it. But there was something similar in a YouTube channel Bob Gimlin. And also I met a guy who apparently his house was really haunted. Like really haunted. He kept seeing like people, although they were family members that cared about him, like his grandma, who loved him, and they were apparently religious family members as well. His grandma was a Christian, and he was a bit of an atheist. He's a friend of mine. But yeah, so that is kind of weird. So we've seen. What was that noise? Probably just the wind. So we've seen what might have been a shadow person. Actually, I think I'm going to tie this torch to this so it doesn't fall out, because it was looking like it might fall out. I mean, I did tie it in earlier, but it came out really easily, so I must have not tied it well enough. But yeah, so he told me that I think his grandma just after she died, she appeared in his room once, but it was like she was protecting him or something. But he was an atheist, but he's seen a lot of spooky stuff. I mean, my dad apparently, when they were looking, he and his mum and dad were looking to buy a house, and his sister, they were looking to buy a house in Pluckley, which is known for being haunted. There was a place where they got a really bad feeling, and they were told that someone had committed suicide there when they asked. And obviously, the person selling the house wanted them to buy it, but they didn't tell them that until they asked about the weird feeling, the very unpleasant feeling in the room. I have heard about that, areas having strange atmospheres based off of what happened there. Now, there was also my grandma. She saw her husband, my grandpa, when he died. He died when I was about 2 years old, and he appeared to her as if to reassure her within a week, less than a week after he died, maybe. And I have heard that this happened before. If it's after the first 2 weeks or so, and they're just reassuring you or bringing you closer to God, it's probably the actual person, and they're somehow been allowed to do that, or God has helped them do that or something. But if they show up after that, and if they're not trying to get you to reassure you or bring you closer to God, it's probably a demon. It's almost always a demon if they're trying to bring you further away from God. Now, I don't know how quickly the camera will charge, so I'm going to take a break now. I'm gonna keep the phone camera running, but I'm gonna start a new video, and I won't post that video if nothing interesting happens on it. Actually, you know what? I'll post it, but I'll title it separately as extraneous footage, like how to put it, extra footage, bonus footage. Yeah, that's a good idea, bonus footage. So anything that I think you guys wouldn't want to watch, I'll title bonus footage, and then I'll put it in like a separate playlist from the Peckham playlist. Now, let me just check this phone is still running. Okay, the video's still running, all good. I don't know how well you guys can actually see me on this. I'm just going to record a quick video to check, actually. But yeah, Sinus of Farley, out. Let's all go, guys. And we're going to hunt and wrestle the dog-headed man of Peckham. Yeah.